Drizzy ain't answering the phone?
He ain't answering the phone.
In a shocking turn of events, the FBI has revealed that music mogul Jay Z has fled the country following the high-profile arrest of his longtime friend and fellow industry icon, Sean Diddy Combs. The news has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, leaving fans and insiders alike scrambling for answers. But what could have prompted such a drastic move? Was Jay Z somehow entangled in the web of accusations surrounding Diddy? Or is this an attempt to avoid a growing investigation that could unravel the hidden secrets of hip-hop's elite? Stay tuned as we delve into the unfolding drama that could change the landscape of the music industry forever. On September 8, 2024, rumors erupted following the arrest of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of a litany of serious crimes, including racketeering and sex trafficking. Amidst this scandal, attention turned to Jay Z, a close friend and longtime associate of Diddy. In the weeks following Diddy's arrest, it was reported that Jay Z had fled the country, sparking further rumors that he, too, was under investigation by the FBI for possible involvement in racketeering and sex trafficking. Jay Z's abrupt disappearance, coupled with his wife Beyonce's low profile, has added to the swirling mystery surrounding these events. The close bond between Jay Z, Beyonce, and Diddy has long been public knowledge. The trio has often been seen together at high-profile events, including Diddy's infamous all-white parties, which were staples of the celebrity social scene. However, after Diddy's arrest, Jay Z's silence has been described as deafening, and many have speculated that he may be distancing himself from the disgraced rapper, possibly out of fear of being implicated in the charges levied against Diddy. In March 2024, Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided by the FBI. These raids came after a series of lawsuits that accused Diddy of running elaborate sex parties, where young women were allegedly drugged and coerced into sexual acts. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former partner, filed a high-profile lawsuit in November 2023, claiming that Diddy had physically, sexually, and emotionally abused her. The suit also detailed how Diddy forced her into participating in sex acts with male prostitutes while he watched. Although the lawsuit was settled out of court, it opened the floodgates for other accusations against Diddy. Jay Z's connection to Diddy has been a point of contention, with some sources suggesting that he could have been involved or at least aware of Diddy's alleged crimes. The pair's friendship dates back decades, and they have supported each other through numerous controversies. Both have been embroiled in separate legal troubles in the past, with Jay Z famously avoiding jail time after a stabbing incident in the late 1990s. The closeness of their relationship has raised eyebrows, especially considering Jay Z's frequent appearances at Diddy's notorious parties. Despite no official charges being filed against Jay Z at this time, 50 Cent, another high-profile rapper and longtime adversary of both Jay Z and Diddy, has added fuel to the rumors. 50 Cent took to social media to troll Jay Z after Diddy's arrest, posting a photo of Jay Z on a milk carton with the caption, "Anyone seen Jay? LOL." He later suggested that Jay Z was in hiding until the controversy surrounding Diddy blows over, further speculating that even Diddy hasn't been able to get in touch with him. By June 2024, the media began reporting on Jay Z and Beyonce's sudden disappearance, tying it to Diddy's legal troubles. An insider revealed that the couple had quietly distanced themselves from Diddy and were keeping a low profile. This was especially suspicious given the timing, as Beyonce had just released her highly anticipated album, Cowboy Carter, yet had done little to promote it. Meanwhile, speculation about Jay Z's involvement grew after it was revealed that more than 50 individuals had come forward as witnesses in Diddy's case, many of them connected to the music industry. Although none of these testimonies have officially implicated Jay Z, the breadth of the investigation has left fans and critics wondering whether more revelations are on the horizon. In addition to the legal turmoil, Diddy's business and social circle has rapidly disintegrated. Many celebrities, including Jay Z, Beyonce, Usher, and Leonardo DiCaprio, have seemingly distanced themselves from Diddy, either by unfollowing him on social media or remaining conspicuously silent on the matter. According to sources close to the case, the FBI has been investigating those who frequently attended Diddy's parties, though they have clarified that not all attendees are complicit in the alleged crimes. As the investigation continued, more disturbing details emerged, painting a grim picture of how Diddy allegedly orchestrated what he called freak-offs. These events were meticulously planned, with hotel rooms being booked, stocked with controlled substances, and sometimes equipped with hidden recording devices. The indictment accuses Diddy of using his power and influence to exploit and abuse women, pushing them into sexual acts with male sex workers while he watched and often recorded the encounters. Diddy is alleged to have used physical violence, drugs, and threats to control his victims. From hitting and punching to dragging and kicking, the abuse was unrelenting. A particularly unsettling incident from March 2016 is described, where Diddy was caught on video in a Los Angeles hotel, kicking, dragging, and throwing a vase at a woman trying to escape. Though the indictment does not specifically name singer Cassie, it is widely believed she was one of his victims. Cassie's own lawsuit, filed in November 2023, accused Diddy of hiding her away after beating her, a claim echoed by the indictment, which stated that Diddy's associates often forced victims into hiding for days to recover from their injuries. Federal agents, intensifying their investigation, raided Diddy's Miami mansion in early 2024, uncovering a trove of incriminating evidence. Inside his lavish estate, agents found a hidden safe containing over $1 million in cash and a collection of rare jewelry. More disturbing, however, were the hidden compartments holding high-end firearms, narcotics, and surveillance equipment, suggesting that Diddy had been monitoring and controlling his surroundings. Agents also discovered freak-off supplies, including over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, which authorities believe were used during these sex parties. 3 AR-15 rifles with defaced serial numbers were among the weapons seized, along with ammunition. Diddy allegedly used these firearms and drugs to exert control over his victims, tracking their locations, monitoring their medical records, and dictating their appearances. By 2023, reports of Diddy's alleged crimes were circulating, and he is said to have harassed victims and pressured witnesses into silence through bribery and threats. The indictment even includes allegations of phone calls made by Diddy to victims, attempting to feed them false narratives to cover up his crimes, with 2 of these calls allegedly recorded. The indictment also implicates several of Diddy's high-ranking associates, accusing them of being part of a criminal organization involved in sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for prostitution, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The indictment exposed a deeply disturbing network where Diddy's businesses, including Bad Boy Entertainment and Combs Enterprises, allegedly acted as fronts for these illegal activities. Diddy's inner circle reportedly helped facilitate the sexual exploitation of women, managing the logistics of his infamous freak-offs, which often spanned several days. Staff members booked hotels, stocked them with drugs and supplies, and ensured the rooms were ready. After the events, they cleaned the rooms and resupplied the items for the next session. The indictment describes how Diddy's associates also intimidated victims, sometimes forcing them into hiding until their injuries healed, and retaliated against anyone who tried to leave his control. Victims were lured into Diddy's orbit under the guise of romantic relationships or career opportunities, only to find themselves subjected to abuse and coercion. Those who attempted to escape were tracked down by Diddy's associates and forced back into submission. The culture of fear was pervasive, with even members of Diddy's staff who tried to challenge him facing severe repercussions, including verbal abuse, threats to their financial stability, and even arson and kidnapping. The indictment highlighted how Diddy's control extended beyond just his victims. He allegedly manipulated everyone around him through violence and coercion, ensuring loyalty through threats. Witnesses who could expose his crimes were silenced through fear of retaliation, with many too terrified to speak out. In one particularly shocking revelation, the indictment described how Diddy would often carry firearms and brandish them to intimidate both his victims and any witnesses to his abuse. Associates were complicit, turning a blind eye to his violence or even helping him cover up the aftermath, ensuring that no one could escape his grasp. As public outrage grew, many drew comparisons between Diddy's case and other high-profile instances of sexual misconduct in the entertainment industry, such as those involving R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein. The indictment not only tarnished Diddy's once sterling reputation, but also reignited conversations about the abuse of power within the music industry and the systemic exploitation of vulnerable individuals. Diddy's legal team, led by attorney Mark Agnifilo, vehemently denied the allegations, calling the prosecution unjust and urging the public to withhold judgment. They emphasized Diddy's contributions to the music industry, his philanthropy, and his role as a family man. Despite these claims, the overwhelming evidence presented in the indictment, ranging from witness testimony to recordings, cast a long shadow over his defense. Diddy faces multiple charges, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and drug distribution. If convicted, he could face life in prison, with a minimum sentence of 15 years for the sex trafficking charge alone. As the investigation remains ongoing, more accusations could surface, potentially implicating other members of Diddy's inner circle. The situation could lead to them becoming key witnesses. There are deductions that the absence of other accomplices behind bars could be an indication that they were cooperating with the prosecution. This brings focus to the probability that some of Diddy's co-conspirators could have been victims of violence because he secured loyalty through acts of violence and threats. The ripple effects of the investigations extend to Diddy's various business ventures. His record label, Bad Boy Records, could suffer as artists and collaborators might choose to dissociate themselves from the brand. The uncertainty surrounding Diddy's legal status could deter new talent from signing with the label, stunting its growth and diminishing its influence in the music industry. Existing artists might seek to terminate their contracts, fearing that the label's reputation could harm their careers. Diddy's ventures in fashion, such as his Sean John clothing line, could also be at risk. The fashion industry is highly sensitive to public perception, and any association with legal troubles can be detrimental. Retailers might pull his products from their shelves, and consumers could boycott the brand, leading to a decline in sales. The financial strain on his fashion business could be significant, potentially forcing him to downsize or even shutter operations. The impact on Diddy's career as an entertainer is equally profound. His ability to secure new projects, endorsements, and collaborations could be severely hampered. The entertainment industry is notoriously fickle, and the cloud of legal trouble can make Diddy a less attractive option for producers, directors, and other industry professionals. His public appearances and performances might be overshadowed by questions about the investigations, detracting from his ability to connect with his audience. As the legal proceedings continue, the focus remains on the victims and their pursuit of justice. Their courage in coming forward has shed light on the dark underbelly of an industry that often prioritizes fame and fortune over accountability. The outcome of the case will have far-reaching consequences, not only for Diddy, but for the music industry and society as a whole. The world watches closely as the case against Sean "Diddy" Combs unfolds. The indictment has revealed a disturbing pattern of abuse and exploitation, challenging the public's perception of a beloved music icon. As the truth comes to light, it is a stark reminder that justice must prevail and that the voices of the victims must be heard and respected. Crime has tainted the legendary careers of several rappers, and Diddy is the latest public figure to be brought to book. Apparently, Kevin Hart couldn't keep the shocking things he saw at Diddy's parties to himself amid the music mogul's sex trafficking allegations. From guests setting their heads on fire to Diddy secretly taking compromising videos of everyone, Kevin's expose reveals the darkest moments of Diddy's freak-offs. Over the years, there have been several rumors about the debauchery that goes down at Diddy's secret parties, but no one has been able to get their hands on any real footage until now. Kevin Hart spilled the beans, and the details of this exclusive video are starting to emerge. The shocking reveals from Diddy's freak-offs left many stunned. The video sparked debates, with some expressing admiration for the unabashed display of celebrity culture, while others raised eyebrows at the decadence on display. The video also sparked conversations about the boundaries of privacy and the public's insatiable appetite for a peek into the lives of the rich and famous. It was a moment that blurred the lines between private celebration and public spectacle, leaving many wondering about the stories the camera didn't capture. Rumors of freak-offs and other shady activities have often been hinted at, but never confirmed, adding a layer of scandalous intrigue. The parties are a space where the elite can explore the limits of their freedom, shielded from the public eye by the high walls of opulent mansions and the discretion of those fortunate enough to be invited. As the years have passed, the stories have become more elaborate, with each party seemingly trying to outdo the last. The evolution of these gatherings reflects a changing celebrity culture that increasingly merges with the realms of fashion, business, and even politics. Diddy's ability to adapt and redefine what a party entails has become synonymous with lavish celebrations, pushing the boundaries of extravagance. However, these same parties have drawn increasing scrutiny. Many celebrities have distanced themselves, and the ongoing investigations are casting a darker shadow over Diddy's once glamorous reputation. The allegations of sexual misconduct and exploitation are reshaping how both the public and industry view his legacy. As this case unfolds, more details are likely to emerge, further exposing the hidden truths of these notorious events. That's all for this video. We hope you have found this video informative and interesting. What do you think could be behind Jay Z's decision to flee? Let us know in the comments section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.